Hey there. So happy to meet you. So I just wanted to take a few minutes just introduce myself. And although you wouldn't know it if I didn't tell you, so I probably shouldn't tell you, I am doing this video yet again because I keep talking too much. Shockingly. Anyways, I promise I will be brief. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I came to the work that I do, and then just a little about me personally. And I really came to the work, honestly, because I needed it. I started my business in 2010, and, probably like you, right? I'm good at the things that I'm really good at, but especially owning my own business, I was very challenged doing the things that I am not that good at or I was challenged on. And so I did what a lot of people do, which is okay, so I need to get some training, right? I need to figure this out. And what I realized was that all these teachers and trainers had great ideas, but I had to make them come to fruition for me. And I really found a problem with that and often a gap. And here's the crazy thing. Then I started to look around the room and I kept seeing all the same people. Like, okay, well, then it's not just me. Yet I felt like I really needed to figure it out. And that really is how I came to the work that I do and how I have really created this customized system. The other thing, if you've been looking around that is that I'm DISC certified. And I will tell you, I love DISC. I am just a huge fan and huge advocate. DISC is simple and it's quick. And especially if you work somewhere, it is something that can be used across the board with a lot of people, and you can get improvement so fast. So it's great for personal understanding, it's great for relationship building, and frankly, it's a really good tool to get better results fast, because I do like things to move along. And so that's a little bit about the work. If you look around, we'll get to know each other better, and you'll get to know more about the work. Let me just tell you a little bit about me personally. I am from the San Francisco Bay Area, and I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. All my family is here, so this really is home for me. The second thing is that, as I like to say, I've been married for about 5,000 years. No, I've been married at this point for 35 years. And we have 3 kids, David, Sarah, and Danielle. And Sarah and Danielle are twins. And yes, they are fraternal twins, if you were wondering. And someday you can ask me about their birth story, because it relates to my business, but I'm not gonna take time to tell you right now. Anyway, I feel like I am the luckiest mom in the whole world, because all 3 of my kids live close by, but they don't live with me. And they're all launched and they're all doing great. And if you have kids or if you have parents, you know that if your kids are good, you're good. So I feel really fortunate in that way. And the other thing I guess I'll tell you about myself is that I'm pretty artistic and crafty. And yes, I did paint the paintings that are behind me. And there actually are, see, I'll show you. There's actually 6 of them. And there's probably not a craft that I haven't tried, or would try. I sew, I knit, I paint. And then the other place that I love to spend time is cooking. And I love, my sort of claim to fame is cooking things from scratch. And I love to cook things maybe that you wouldn't think of, that you could make from scratch. Like, one thing I make are marshmallows from scratch. I don't know about you. I don't even like packaged marshmallows, but marshmallows from scratch are divine. Recently, I made cannolis. Like, I got the form and I made cannolis from scratch, and that was super fun. And even though I keep talking about baking, I really, for the most part, make more food than I bake. The next thing I'm going to try is Dijon mustard from scratch. So when we meet, you can ask me about that. And then my other passion is bourbon. So I just love bourbon. So if you love bourbon too and you have some suggestions for me, definitely shoot me a text or send me a message and let me know what you love and what I should try. So for now, that's me. Thanks for listening, and I hope that we see each other again soon.